I'm going to show you how to reinforce your steeked stitches with a sewing machine. You're going to sew on either side of that center line with a short and somewhat wide zigzag stitch. I will post the actual size of the stitch up above. And then you're just going to sew up along the row of V's, the column of V's actually. Go nice and slow until you get all the way to the top. And be really careful as you pull your cardigan out because you don't want to snag any of the stitches. Break your thread, and then you're going to do the same thing going back up the other side. And I find that this is easiest to do with the cardigan turned inside out. So again, I'm going to sew up along that column of V's all the way to the top and use thread that matches your yarn. It just makes everything easier. Okay, here you can see the 2 rows of zigzag stitches. I'm going to trim off all my threads and clean everything up. Don't cut your yarn tail yet. And once everything is cleaned up, just take a look at your work. You can see the 2 rows of zigzag stitches, and you're going to cut right down the center of those. I know this part's scary, but trust the process. Go nice and slow and find that center line, and you can kind of pull the cardigan apart a little bit to find those middle bars, but you're just going to cut all the way up to the top. Go nice and slow all the way. There you go. Okay. And now you can see it's cut, it's open, it looks like a cardigan. And if you look at the little stitches, they look like V's. You're going to pick up along one of those V lines, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. And here I'm just going back over. I didn't like the size of my zigzag stitch, so I'm going back over it with a little bit shorter of a stitch length. And again, I'll post the length in the video. But here you can see it's reinforced. The edges look really bad, but we will clean that up when we're done. And it's starting to look like a cardigan.